It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. She off your mic.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Can in the touch like every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come.
Oh yo yo. And people make we dance, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one afternoon, what do you call it? Something like a brunch dessert, something like that. This broadcast this afternoon is just to kind of ginger you a little bit, because many of us will probably be busy right now. But if you are watching this video later, you're not going to regret watching. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live. And if you have read the caption of the broadcast, yes, you can make your own contribution accordingly. Okay, so I will read some comments, and then if time permits us, maybe we will take calls, maybe. However, I decided to chip in something this afternoon. Have you seen that video of Remi Surutu? Remi Werepe, the wife of Tifnumbu, the Jagawiri of Lagos. Have you seen that video? I'm going to actually use that video this afternoon to illustrate the fraud behind the constitutional amendment or constitutional amendment that these rogues are embarking on. A fraud, a distraction, a diversion from the truth, from the real thing happening, a bit of their own way of manipulating you, buying time so that they can conduct another 2023 war, kill people, write names, and continue the poverty. Well, Remi Surutu, Remi Werekwe, the wife of Jagawiri of Lagos, was at a committee. You know, she's a senator. She's a senator. So, our committee, she's part of the committee doing the constitutional review. The person that is the chairman of the committee reviewing your 1993 Abubakar decree is Ovie Omoagege. Ovie Omoagege is the chief thug, that criminal who brought in thugs into the National Assembly to snatch the symbol of authority, maize. Yes. Ovie Omoagege. Well, it's not from Agege. It's from Delta State. Ovioma Agege, a thug, is the one in charge of trying to review your law, your Nigeria law. And when you look at those in the committee, they are a bunch of criminals, bunch of rogues, bunch of thugs, which Remi is one of them. They brought their charade to Lagos. They said they were doing constitutional amendment review so that they can make it look like when they call their party members, they won't expect anybody to come, and if you go there to ask questions or tell them that what they are doing is rubbish, it's nonsense, they will call you a troublemaker. I don't care what happened at the entrance, but we saw what Remi Tinubu did. Your future first lady. Your current first lady is now the first lady of Dubai. You see this one, the Wirepe. You will be chopping slap. They will be beating you blue-black. A tribalist, a complete, ethnic or tribal jingoist herself. You saw the video where she was assaulting and harassing a disabled Igbo man during an election in 2014. You remember that video? It is the same Wirepe. So you can picture what kind of first lady she's going to be in that your contraption, Nigeria, when a dying, demented, drug-addicted husband, Tinubu, becomes your president. They were doing a constitutional review. We'll take from the beginning for the sake of those who are indeed using these materials like this for educational purposes. You see, Nigeria has reached a stage where people can no longer lie to themselves anymore, where people are now confronting those who lied to us for the past 60 years to ask them the hard truth, that is this the Nigeria, or was this the Nigeria they saw when they insisted that the Yorubas should be part of Nigeria. Now, that hard truth is eating them so terribly, that as we speak right now, they are beginning to make mistakes. They lied to us that Nigeria is a one country, united people, happy people, and all of that stuff, all those other media propaganda that they have put in our head from our kindergarten age, from our kindergarten age to where we are today, to grave. One united, great Nigeria, where everyone has equal rights in the same country, no matter where you come from, no matter what you believe in. That was the idea they sold to the world, but the world actually know the truth. But on the other hand, the same Nigeria has become so notorious, famous for murdering our own citizens, where government daily organized execution of their own citizens in extrajudicial ways by using armed terrorists armed by the same people in government, protected, while the military funded by the Nigerian taxpayers, Nigerian money, are turning the same gun on the citizens who are asking the government to do the right thing. So from the moment they started killing the citizens, right, that moment was the moment the government in that country lost legitimacy. And they are not stopping. Now, they have brought us to that point where we have actually realized that Nigeria is not actually for all of us. Nigeria is not for me. Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria is not for your children. Nigeria is not for anything that matters to you. But if you don't pay attention, you will think maybe you owe Nigeria something. They have made it clearer to us. In 6 years, these janjaweed criminals who told us that once they come to government, they were going to introduce true federalism, and true federalism is the catalyst, is the problem, is the primary problem that has been, tearing apart the fake Nigeria for years. So APC, Egbekegbe, the fraudsters, the manipulators, Al-Qaeda People's Congress, they use that emotionally to drag people into giving into giving power to terrorists who are not just going to deny them the true federalism. They are going to take away every right that they probably thought they had before now, including the right to life. Now, here we are. When you now look at the criminals who are now, after 6 years, they have no blueprint. They have no idea of how to introduce true federalism, Abi. In 2019, El Rufaya, Kaduna Littlefinger, he led the committee in APC, Egbekegbe, to bobo all the Buharidins and the Buhari didderists, the Buhari diot, the cyberbarians. And those are people who want to be politically correct. In order to bobo them, they brought in El Rufaya to lead what they called restructuring committee of APC. Not anyway, APC restructuring committee, something like a policy that they will develop that will then restructure Nigeria. El Rufaya traveled everywhere then. It went everywhere. They said they were doing meeting, restructuring APC meeting. How far with that? Nonsense. Now that people have seen through the charade, seen through the lies, and more people are being killed, massacred by the armed terrorists brought in by the Fulani Janjaweed in government in Nigeria and their supporter, Tinubu and his wife, Remi Tinubu. Remi is part of those who are now looking into amending Abubakar constitution. And let me tell you this, we will not be deceived into it. Okay? All of that are the move of desperados. They are just desperate to make an impression, to buy time, and as they always do, buy more time. They have run out of time. They will run out of that place. Watch out. Somebody now took it up again. Took it up with her. I don't care what was the argument. You know what she did? I think you should watch it. That's your future first lady. Okay? But somebody captured it better about this problem. Maybe you should watch this first. That's different. Oh, I missed that. But I'll bring that back. But there's something I actually want to start with earlier, right? Somebody who captured what I just explained for about 10 minutes there. He captured it in 5 minutes. That makes better sense. And they were those who told us that they could make that happen back then, which never happened. The Constitution, the problem, and we don't want amendment. We want a complete breakup. Put referendum in that Constitution. Let the people decide if they still want to be part of Nigeria or they don't want to be part of Nigeria anymore. That's the singular thing people are asking for now. Not restructuring, not true federalism, not any other nonsense you are conjuring or putting together to buy time anymore. And we will push that. We will push that. Continue making the mistake.
It's the credo of our republic. It says unity and faith, peace and progress. The truth is, whatever a man sows, the same he will reap. And that goes for a family, that goes for a tribe, that goes for a nation, and that goes for a multinational republic such as Nigeria. When a nation or republic cannot keep faith with justice and with the truth, it will never achieve unity, it will never achieve peace, and it will never achieve progress. Mr. President, sir, one of us quoted from this Constitution and went ahead to make prescription for how to move forward. I dare to tell this nation today that this is the problem. This Constitution can never give us progress. This constitution can never give us peace. This constitution can never give us unity. And unfortunately, most of us in this National Assembly, we don't have the spine to face what we need to give this republic to have peace and progress. What do I mean? This constitution has 68 items. 68 on the exclusive list. This constitution has only 12 on the concurrent list. And those 12 are written so nebulously, so fraudulently, that you know that the intention is to even undermine those concurrent lists. That is why those who want unity and peace in Nigeria must first remember that the name of our republic is not just Nigeria. The formal name of this republic is Federal Republic of Nigeria. Unfortunately, we don't run a federalist system in Nigeria. Otherwise, what is so unique about all those things that are in the exclusive list? We used to have a parliamentary system. And then we wanted unity, we wanted peace, we wanted progress, and we therefore said we are going to go with a presidential system. Honestly, there are many presidential systems in the world that have peace and progress. I can't quarrel with that. But we must put in place the same safeguards that presidential system across the world put in place, so that you can have what it needs to run the society. In this chamber, we try to federalize the police system. In this chamber, we failed. We failed because we didn't summon the courage, the wisdom, the tenacity of purpose, and the vision, and the understanding of what is making nations across the world to work. A man from Oduduwa was the DPO in my local government when I was chairman. The man did not speak Igbo in an Igbo local government. The man did not speak Yoruba in a Yoruba local government. Every crime is local. And the solution to every crime is local. The earlier that senators in Nigeria summoned the courage to say, we should not continue to deceive ourselves.
Maybe that will make sense to you. You should not continue to deceive yourselves that Nigeria will ever work. Okay, let's break it down again. Federal system of government, unitary system of government, the type of government that make the people alien in their own land, make them strangers in their own land, bring in strangers to protect people in their own land, their own communities. That is what is called federal in a Fulani Janjaweed workbook. The same one that has been paying the bill of our Afonjas. I would rather use that one because what came to my mind is it's not really that good. And I might still use that, by the way. The one that make us alien on our own land, federal system. The one that takes resources, taxes, every money that they can get from southern Nigeria, put it in a center where they now redistribute it. And the Yorubas, the owners of these resources, this money, the Igbos, the Biafrans, the Jaws, the Yorubos, the Ishekiris, our people from the Niger Delta, as well as many other people from the southern Nigeria, many other regions from southern Nigeria, where the chunk of what make your federal government, your unitary government, the government of who they are today, the one that is funding and buying weapons for their military, the money they are using to buy weapons for their policemen, bullets and all of that, to kill the citizens, 90% of the money come from the southern Nigeria, and the southern people have no say. Rather, they have to beg for it because unity. That is the federal system that the Fulanis brought upon Nigeria. Even the colonialists, as evil as you might want to call them, they did not hand over a federal unitary system to you. Fulani terrorists brought that upon you. Fulani terrorists forced their own type of federal system that robbed Peter to pay Paul. Do you get that now? Everywhere, every major revenue earner in Yoruba land, in Igbo land, in Niger land, in Shekiri, in Yoruba, in all these areas, the federal government of Nigeria, the Fulani terrorists, they have a stake. They don't have oil, but they control the oil. They are not educated, but they control your ministries, control all your institutions. So, that is the federal system. Your federal one Nigeria. And I'm saying this to you today. No matter what they have told you, the likes of Remi doesn't speak for us. And I want to share that video now because I have it now. Watch this.
Are you madam? Yes, madam. You don't want to talk,
I'm not the talker, please. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon, my senator, you're my representative.
I said, I'm not being respectful.
Madam, please. I'm not being respectful. How can you call me a talk? How can you call me a talk?
He's a public area. That's very wrong. Don't call her a talk anymore again. That's wrong. Very wrong. Very rude. Very
Madam,
you need to apologize. Don't come for vote. Come back to confirm for vote. Madam, don't call her. Madam, don't follow her. Madam, don't follow her.
Remi Tinubu at the Constitution Review Committee hearing in Lagos. So she is their senator. She's your mother. If you are watching me from Lagos, and you probably don't know your fathers and your mother, your father and your mother in Lagos, that's your mother, especially the Lagos Abobakus, the Olori Agbero, Omalata. Omalata even better. In fact, it is an insult to even call Remi Tinubu Omalata. It's an insult to the Omalatas. Omalatas will behave better. Do you know that if Omalatas goes to a meeting like that, they will behave better? So she's worse than Omalata. So I apologize to those, to the Omalatas, if people always use you as the bad example for the likes of Remi. She represents that, that Cornish enterprise called Lagos State political class. And meanwhile, I was telling you about their federal nonsense. Federal nonsense is what will make, what's her name again? Something Bala Muhammad, or Bala, no, not Bala Muhammad, Bala Usman. You see that lady that is in charge of the NPA, Nigeria Port Authority. The lady they accused of stealing over 65 billion naira unaccounted for. the Amici exposed. That is in Yoruba land. If you go to the Muritala Muhammad Airport there, because it's the Muritala Muhammad Airport, so they can put, So what I'm trying to say there is that you have all these things around you, built with your money. Aboki no give any penny. Or where would they say they have the money to build the airport for us in Yoruba land? Or where did they have the money to build the seaport for us in Yoruba land? Did they get the money from Kano? Or did they bring the money from Borno? But they control it. Do you get that now? For close to 4 years now, do you know that the same lady in charge of NPA is also the same lady in charge of your finance ministry? And nobody is saying anything. Do you know that? Since they sacked, or since Kemi Adeosun ran back to London after a forgery, NYSC certificate forgery case, and she resigned and ran to London, do you know that that lady has been in charge of the Ministry of Finance? All your budget, to all your distance, everything, they release money or they no release money, or NNPC remitted money or they no remit money, or the lady has been in charge. She's been managing the Port Authority in Lagos and also managing the Ministry of Finance in Abuja, where all your governors, they run to collect rubber. And when they make all that money and they share the money, your governors will have nothing to collect. They have to go and call Emefiole. Emefiole will then now print money for them. And that's why you found yourself where you are today. Now, they are saying the reason why they are not giving them money anymore is because the money they make from Apapa Wharf, the money they make from Tinkan, the money they make from your taxes, the money they make from your little oil, this money, they are not enough anymore to give them back to you. That is the federal system they are practicing. Now, Chinese can come from Shuahong or Guangdong, and they can come to Elisha and start digging our gold. But Elisha's son or Elisha's daughter, somebody from Elisha, somebody from Ijesha, somebody from Yoruba land dare not go there and start digging that gold. The only way you'll be able to dig is that if you are a member of Al-Qaeda People's Congress, and you have your own armed militia, people with guns who are ready to kill anytime, and then you are also ready to go and pledge allegiance to the Fulani terrorists right there in their Sokoto Caliphate, maybe you have an opportunity of drilling your gold in your own land. That is the federal system of government, unitary. That is one Nigeria, exactly. So one Nigeria is just that for them to keep all of us in servitude, underdeveloped, just like them, why they dictate how we are going to live, how we are going to exist, even right before our eyes, with all of the money, they still call us infidels, unbelievers, dirty things. Do you know that's what they call us? Oh, you don't know? Come on, don't pretend that you don't. That's what they call us. When you listen to their leaders, their terrorist leaders, when they talk, they will say statements like, if somebody who is not a Muslim, okay, let me put it even rightly, right? Power in the hand of a Muslim is useless if he cannot make life better for the people. So they said the power in the hand of a believer who is a Muslim, their own type of Islam, is useless than the power in the hand of infidel, but who is doing the right thing to the people. That power is useful, but that won't change an infidel. Even if you are, that's why when you see the likes of all these southern efulefus, they call them efulefus, trying to preach one Nigeria. Do you know what they see? And this is the conversation they don't want us to have. This is the conversation they have stopped our own parents from having. Once you begin to talk like this, they will say, don't talk like that. You are going to offend people. And some people are going to be offended, especially when you say Muslim like that. You know, we also have Muslims in Yoruba land. We have Muslims everywhere. They are not going to feel happy. Hey, Baba, do you know, just be as a... Oh, Nikuri. That's the only response I can give to you. If you think I belong to that category of people who can be blackmailed into becoming politically correct, because I don't want to offend some people. Listen. I have listened to them. And what I see is that no matter how Muslim you are, no matter how, you know, if you are not the type that believe that if anybody insults Muhammad, they should cut off his head. If you are not the type that believe in jihad that says unbelievers should be killed, then you are not a true Muslim to them. And according to them, you are just an infidel. And all of you know this, so that is why when I listen to Murik, that mental case man, somebody that should be chained, and they should chain his hands and legs. His children, they should chain the hand of their father and the hands of their father and his legs. They should take him to somewhere where people will take care of him. Akinola, what's his name, or Akinola, whatever. That Murik man, that Mumu Murik man. According to these guys who are cutting off people's head in northern Nigeria, you and me, we are infidels. No matter how much that they have milked the southern Nigeria, they still consider us as infidels. We are infidel. We don't practice Islam the way we should. Especially if you are calling yourself a Muslim, you are not practicing the right one. When the time comes, they will tell you the right way to practice Islam. And that is why now they are pushing to start Sharia in Yoruba land, Sharia in southern Nigeria. They want to start Sharia court in southern Nigeria. And guess what? They will deceive so many other our brothers and sisters who are Muslims. They will deceive them to believe that is a right idea. Sharia is a right idea. Not knowing that their own type of Sharia is actually different from your own interpretation of Sharia. And until they bring it to you, and you regret it, that is when you realize that their own type of Sharia is completely different. Their own Sharia, they collect alcohol tax. So they use alcohol money to cruise, to buy private jet, to build beautiful palaces. They don't build schools, they don't build hospitals, they don't create jobs for their people, they don't train them. They get this alcohol money from VAT because that is what one Nigeria does. One Nigeria robs Peter to pay Paul. It is the story of one Nigeria is the story of a poor, lazy, unproductive, illiterate husband, the North, and a wealthy, educated, refined, exposed South wife. Do you understand that? Now, that's the story of one Nigeria. The only thing that keeps one Nigeria together is the fact that the South will continue to provide the fund to sustain the charade. So the moment the South part, Baba, forget it. Northern Nigeria will be worse than Syria. You see all the terrorists that they have managed to groom and raise for years, using them for deploying them for different atrocities in the northern Nigeria and then in southern Nigeria. Once you shut the border and you break up the country, those terrorists will no longer have any safe haven outside the north. And the northerner, these northern criminals, all these jihadist sheikh, all of their sheikh and their religious, preachers and all that stuff, all their emir and all of them, all those lazy old bombs, they will have no money to sustain the dragons that they have raised. That is why, in order to subsidize, they are unleashing the dragon on the south to just reduce tension a bit in the north. So they want to bring Ruga to create local government for killer herdsmen in Yoruba land, in Igbo land, in every land in the south. To create Ruga, create local government areas for them. Then bring Sharia courts to serve them. And then once anything happens, they will tell you that person cannot be taken to your normal court. It is against his religion. And you'll be like, are you mad? You came here, you kill people. You did this, you did that. And you are saying that we can't take them to normal court? Say, no. It's against his religion. You can only take him to Sharia court. And if he goes to the Sharia court and he says, well, that person insulted Muhammad, that's why he killed him. Right there in the center of Abeokuta, right there in the center of Ijebu, they will say, go take him to Sharia court. It's an insult to take him to your normal court because he doesn't believe in your court. Because that's what it is in Nigeria today. Sharia court, they sentence people to death. People they beg government to please help us, beg them, make them no kill them, I beg them in that same country. So that's what they want to spread to the South for all of us to accept, live with it, or you should die trying. And that is one Nigeria. Do you understand now? When they now realize that it's like one of my callers said yesterday, it is like they accelerated their plan. They had a plan of doing all of this, okay? Bring a program, call it any name, and then just give land to the terrorists, settle them down, create court for them, create schools for them, create environment, community, then create local government areas for them. So that you, as a Yoruba man, for you to tell them to leave, when they have their local government area, right there in the center of Lagos State, maybe they will have about 4 local government areas. All of you who are Yorubas, who are still fighting yourself, you want one Nigeria, you want to do our republic, who are yet to make up your mind, you will leave that land because you know why? They will create local government for them there. Yes, they will. Look at the grandstanding. Look at what they are doing right now. As much as everybody is against all this plan, speaking up and all of that, yeah, Buhari is hell-bent. Their presidency, they are hell-bent. They continue to insist that except you all agree, then you are all going to die. Then people have responded. We have responded. We responded so greatly that they probably never thought it would be this great or much. Yes, we've responded. Now that we've responded, they are playing the second plan B game. Oh, let us take all the herdsmen back to the north. Let us take everybody, withdraw everybody from the south. Oh, let us stop open grazing everywhere. All these things are just, they be juju. Not juju. A lie. Whether they want to. Now, let us do constitutional amendment. Let us review, in the nonsense constitutional amendment, what they are doing, they will never put in a referendum there. Are you with me? How can the criminals who are working with Abubakar's workbook come by to say they want to give us what? Give us what? Of course they can't. What they are doing right now is them entertaining themselves when the people are ready. Even all the venue, they plan to hold the, what is it called? Where they are planning to hold all this public hearing nonsense about constitutional amendment, they will close them. They will not complete the charade when the people are ready. People will chase them out of those places. We don't want constitutional amendment nonsense you are doing, okay? Right? Just let people, decide. Just 2023, let us use the remaining 2 years to prepare our people for referendum to decide if they still want to be part of Nigeria or they don't want to be part of Nigeria. There won't be any real election in 2023. God spare our lives. Let's live long enough because that's what we can wish for. 2023. You will see it. That people are burning down, what do you call it, the INEC offices and all of that in eastern Nigeria, which is still going to happen in the western Nigeria as well, by the way. Once their policemen start the public killing as they have planned, once their military start the public execution of our people, right, it will get to that stage. And I can assure you that 2023 of 18, is just going to be in your widest dream. You see, it's a long time to 2023, By the time we get to the end of 2021 alone, and with the level of awareness and what we're going to do, and those who believe that they can overrun or override the people's demand, by the time we get to the end of 2021, you will begin to agree with us that it doesn't look like there's going to be election in 2023 because there won't be one. Not one that you can call an election. Yes, maybe they will declare themselves a winner. Some people said, don't do that. If we do that, we are just going to give this Fulani what they are looking for. We know that Buhari doesn't want to, these Fulani terrorists don't want to hand over power. They don't want to leave power. So they can just continue. If the whole country is in crisis, they can just continue or they near. So the solution is now to bring in your lifeless Tifnumbu Abi. If you are a very deep thinker, somebody with brain, let me explain this to you. There is no country anymore for anybody to run. Don't you get it? There is no country. Everyone is only existing, right? Waiting for the moment where everything go do boom. And you will realize that even Buhari has plan B. That is why they are building Niger Republic. They will have somewhere to run to. Do you get that now? So, Odenie, if you believe that your own theory of playing a dummy, continue to sacrifice ourselves, continue to sacrifice our people because of one dummy 2023, you are a stupid person. Maybe make a put on for a better word for you. You are just a stupid person if you believe that. And let me break it down. There is no country to run, like I said. Your military is gone. Your police gone. Your judiciary gone. Your what do you call it? Your National Assembly, so to say, gone. Now, when you call on the civil society organization, civil society group out there, gone. Now, the people themselves, many have mentally, psychologically, they have already seceded from Nigeria. Now, when you lose the military of your country to the terrorists, are you with me? When the terrorists or terrorist apologists are now in charge of your intelligence, secret intelligence, security and all of that, they can pass intelligence, they can share information. When the person in charge of your communication is a terrorist apologist, somebody who publicly confessed that they rejoice when unbelievers are killed, somebody who publicly confessed that Al-Qaeda and Osama bin Laden, in fact, Taliban, they are the inspiration that his generation needed. And you are living in such country, and they tell you that once you bring one lifeless drug addict to be your president, and that's it. Or the for the third time, or the Gidinie. Now, the people that you believe that don't want to leave power, what power do you think they are holding that they don't want to leave? If you ask me, if me and you ask ourselves, what is that power the Fulani are holding? I mean, that they have, that they don't want to leave. Is that not the South? Is that not you? Is that not me? Is that not everybody from the southern Nigeria? Is that not the money? Is that not the power that the Fulani, that you are saying they don't want to leave, Abi? Now, if they don't want to leave it, killing your people, spreading fear, intimidating, kidnapping and killings, and asking you that you either do what they want or they will continue it. And you, in your own warped mind, as Tifnumbu Aslika, Tifnumbu crumb chaser, crumb eater, all ricer, in your own warped mind, we should just let our people be sacrificed so that a Tifnumbu can now come to do what? To bring in his 50 million army, Abi, who are not terrorists. And then begin to feed them with what? Agbado, cassava, because, well, all the land where you should have farmers, most of them have been occupied by terrorists. More are still going to be occupied before the end of the year. So what is your Tifnumbu going to come and do? Is he going to come in and then begin to sack the quota system, employed, illiterate, unproductive northerners that have filled up all your parastatals, all your ministries, all your MDAs, as they call them? Is Tifnumbu coming there to come and put people with sense to work there? Oh, maybe that's what he did in Lagos. Oh, that's true, Sha. Maybe Tifnumbu can do the same thing he did in Lagos. He can do the same thing in Abuja. When you listen to this, all this Tifnumbu, all this Oshogbo Alumajiri, all this Lagos Abobaku, all of them, you will see them in the comments, especially on Facebook. Where the local you know. So the way they did your Lagos, your mega slum, how beautiful. the mega slum, where after 22 years, you can't boast of stable electricity, 24 hours electricity from January to December, then swear for you, na cause. You go even the believe stable like say na cause say you get light. Is that not the Lagos? The Lagos state whereby you guys are living in slums, different slums, where you have no any reliable public drinking or drinkable water. They call it pipe-borne water. Where you have no reliable, dependable waste disposal system, where everywhere is where 70% of your road are pretty much like not different from those from the war-torn area, even Syria, where they have been fighting war. You will see better road in Syria than you will see in Lagos, where many of you are living in slums, shanties, squatters. Don't let me keep going. For 22 years that they have been doing magic. Abi? Ani wèrè ló pọ̀jù nínú yín, wèrè. Ajíyàjẹ, oníṣẹ́, oníyà, born to suffer it. And you know, in that your own word, you actually believe that it is actually the only word. That is why when they give you rice, you go and do Thanksgiving. When they give you 1,000 naira, you will vote for them. Because that is the only word you know. The word of suffering and smiling. Lagos State, where your best job, the best paying job is to be an agbero, armed thug. 22 years. And everywhere in Lagos. You know what I'm talking about, oh? Okay? Don't pretend, Joe. Don't pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about. They brought that upon you. 22 years. Some of you are not older than 22, 23, 25. So tell me, which other word do you know? They born you in Lagos. You have been in that Lagos. The suffering, smiling, poverty, dejection, rejection, limitation, and so many other things that already made life rigged against you. In that same Lagos State, 25 years, you are shouting Jagaba, 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 Baba o, Abba, awele, olori apase, ṣayé ò ti bàjẹ́, ṣé tiẹ̀ ò ti ta? Maybe you don't know, but I'm telling you, go and see your uncles who were like you before today. Look at them. I have houses in Lagos. I grew up in Lagos. When I talk about Lagos State, just know that I'm talking about I'm talking about what I know. So you can come on social media and pretend that I'm living in Yaba, I'm living in Egbeda, we are living in Surulere, we are better off in this. And when you want to make yourself feel better, you'll be beginning to tell yourself that, well, I quite agree. I will agree with you on that anyway. Not be everybody where they UK, they okay, Abi. But you where they the slum for Lagos. What do you know about good life? What do you really know about good life? Make money, steal money, pickpocket, waste it, and then do it again and again. Is that not what you know? Àwọn Lagos Abobaku, àwọn Òṣogbo Alimajiri, bunch of Buhari idiots. So is that what Tinubu is going to replicate for you in Abuja? Well, there's nothing to really replicate. Nigeria is already what? It's already a shithole, as they say. Nigeria is already a contraption, an open concentration camp where people are trying as much as they can to break away from it. So the biggest of the breakup is when people finally agree that, you know what? We don't want constitutional amendment. We don't want constitutional amendment. We don't want that. If there's going to be any constitutional amendment at all, it should be to bin and trash that trashy paper, 1999 Constitution nonsense. Trash it. More publicly burn them. And then make people submit memorandum. That memorandum the primary one is going to be referendum. Do you know what that means? That's a peaceful way to break up a country. People will decide. Maybe somebody will want control oil block for Niger Delta will never reach there in his life. But because he's a Fulani terrorist who consider himself a privilege, then he says Nigeria must remain one. Nigeria will not remain one. Nigeria has never been one. Do you understand that now? It's never been one. And that's why I'm so happy. A week ago, I said, I had a feeling that why don't we start organizing a very big event for Oduduwa Republic worldwide? Oh boy, people have responded though. Those who said Oduduwa Republic is online country, those who are living in Tifnumbu's Lagos, those who are living in Tifnumbu's Nigeria, and the rest of them, they have no clue. We will mount pressure. You see, part of the pressure we are going to mount is that first, when we bring out all the Oduduwa sons and daughters, Biafran sons and daughters, as they have also started to, they want to join us, especially to share us up in Italy. So they are doing a combo in Italy. Oduduwas and Biafrans in Italy. They are going to meet on the 12th of June. Our brothers and sisters in Dallas, in Washington. I have seen some flyers in Manchester here, in the UK, in London. People have also organized as well in Canada. All these, I'm collating them. Tonight, I'm going to go and see all the latest upcoming Oduduwa Republic worldwide rally. Do you get that now? So all of us will come out. Once we come out, you will exchange contact with everybody at that meeting. I am so happy that people actually agreed with me too. Don't be saying they contact me, but I believe, say, many of you have repeated this same thing on different platforms everywhere. And now people are already coming up with a different, organized one. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be around to attend that of the Manchester or London because of the dates. But like I said, we go organize our own too. Maybe in Edinburgh or maybe in Glasgow or anywhere in Scotland, and make myself available as well in other parts too. So I found some, which is this one. Egbe Omo Yoruba Nation Global Directorate, endorsed by Yoruba, So Yoruba Nation Self-Determination Peaceful Awareness Mega Rally. This one will take place in Dallas City Hall on the 12th of June. Can you see that? Yeah, Dallas City Hall. And I like them. I like how they put their own, their own poster. They put in Kwara, Oyo, Oshun, Ekiti, Ondo, Ogun, Kogi, as where we have our people. You get what I mean now? So they are calling out everybody on the 12th of June. Dallas. That's Dallas, Texas. So I have another one here. This one is Yoruba Nation Self-Determination Mega Rally, UK. This one will take place in Manchester on the 12th of June, Birmingham on the 19th of June, London, 26th of June, and let's see. Good. So a lot is going on. I'm going to collate many of them. Okay. We've had from Washington. There is a directorate of Oduduwa Republic in in America. They have their contact. I think I had that earlier. So all of this is to tell our people that you can come out, you can associate with Oduduwa Republic. We can tell the world. Once we begin to identify ourselves from these cities all over the world, it will be easier. You know what I'm talking about? It will be much easier to go and pass same back home too. Let's liaise from here. And then when it's time for us to go back, yes, we'll know ourselves and we'll know the number of us going back. You know what I mean? So let's keep it coming. Okay. I've put in some holidays for myself in July. So maybe I'm going to work something out as well with other people who are interested in Scotland. So we can organize something either for Edinburgh or for Glasgow. Oduduwa Republic Mega Rally, Oduduwa Nation Mega Rally in Scotland. I'll be glad to be part of that. There are great organizers here. I have a sister there in Edinburgh. She's watching, possibly. She knows now, and she's possibly going to contact me of this. So let's do ours. And please, I would love to be part of it. But it's going to be in July, if it's going to happen in Scotland. However, from wherever you are, all over the world too, use your influence. Talk to your brothers and sisters. Bring, organize it. Bring it on. Share it with all the platform. Tell them you have this program coming up here and there. Once we repeat it, our people living in those places, in those countries, they will join you. Are you with me? And it's so easy. You can put together a small fundraiser to organize your event. And if you are so much well-to-do enough to fund it, let's make it happen. All these people are putting them together all over the world. As our people are doing the same thing in Nigeria, in Oduduwa land. This is what they had in Ondo. A refresher. So, thank you very much. That's Ondo State. A few days ago, 3 or 4 days ago. So we want to see something like that too in our different places of residence, okay? You can make that happen, and I think we should all do our best to make that happen. Awareness is called, and the more we do that, right, the better for the Oduduwa Republic, especially Oduduwa Republic, coming. We have many people that needs to join. I'm talking about those who are still sitting on the fence. Stop sitting on the fence, okay? This old casala don't bust. And you can't wait for these criminals to fix it. They have no intention of fixing anything. The intention is to buy time, kill more people, and then tire you out, make you uninterested anymore, so that you won't have to do anything. And they can continue. And we can continue to complain. So let's make it happen. Continue to, you know what I mean? Continue to make that awareness, happen from all over the world. And from Nigeria, those of you are also helping the people back home, donating, supporting. You see all those little you are putting in, and those chunks you are putting in, they are going a long way. And the way to help, the way they are helping us is that more and more people in Yoruba land are talking about it now. So we haven't gotten to that stage where many of them will say, that's true. Let's get rid of this whole thing and mean it. And that's why we have to encourage them. So if anybody tells you that, it's the people abroad there that are asking for, no, don't be discouraged about that. Those are the Tinubu toilet rats. And that's the only job they have. Discourage you so that you can accept and keep what they are foisting on you. And that is death. Think about yourself. Think about your life. Think about your future. Think about your children. Even if you have to die, are you going to leave your children in this kind of contraption? I don't want to leave my children there. And apart from me contemplating of moving my kids out of that place or my family, I know I can't move my entire family. So it is better we stay back and fight it. And for those of us who have the resources to make this happen, don't shy away from it. In order to safeguard and protect your own your wealth, you need to protect the land that holds your wealth. Nigeria will steal it from you and kill you and dare your people to do their worst. But if we can pull ourselves together, Southern Coalition is what I call it. The Southern Coalition, where everybody comes to say the only way we are going to sit in the same room with this northern terrorist is that if we want to discuss how to break up Nigeria, we can make that happen. Some of you don't know the power we wield. Some of you don't know the power of this social media. You see this power of my mic. Some of you don't know the power of it. It's more powerful than the gun that those terrorists are carrying. You see, when the message that comes through this microphone gets to the people and reach their hearts, and they decide, no amount of bullets, no amount of guns can stop them from taking back their own destiny. That's our mission. break it up to save lives. Okay? Stop the sacrifice. We won't sacrifice our people for this one Nigeria anymore. Somebody shared a story, and I think I should share that with you before I go today. It happened to this woman, and I'm going to tell you a bit about that too after this.
Good evening, my people. I want to explain what happened to me on my way from work to my house. I take tinted keke mini bus that is going to St. John's, Iwofe Road. As I enter, I'm not the only one there. No be me be the only person. As we gather enter the bus bar, now per knife with gun, now we see. They say everybody silent, if not they will kill you. The next thing they open one cooler, human being pass, breast, everything there inside with ice block. They say if we talk, then go kill us. We reach police checking point. Police people know they even they check motor, waiting they happen. Their own are to take ransom. They go 100 naira. We no fit shout, we no fit do anything because we there for death point. We endure till before we find ourselves. Now inside a local government, inside forest, where they say human pass. People they come there, they drive motor, they come buy human pass, put for fufla schooler, carry go their house. They say 2023 election they come, now waiting then talk. When I hear things they happen, people they die every day. People they die every day for Nigeria. People they miss every day for Nigeria. See what thing they do to me. See what thing they do to me. Then carry me on Sunday, which is on the 23rd of May. They released me around 8. After they said my people should pay some. Yesterday they killed the lady, slaughter her, sell her pass. She never born one pikin. Things they happen for River State. Young girls, young boys, small children, and they carry. People they miss for inside the country where we dey, but we don't know. You go see your fellow neighbor, you never see him 1 week, you don't know where in dey. You don't know whether they don't kidnap him. Kidnappers. Then they say human being pass. People they come there, come by. My people, more na fight against this thing. Human slaughter. I beg. The place where they carry me go, the only thing I remember, them blindfold me. After my people don't cooperate with them, finish them, blindfold me, carry me, come out. The only thing I can remember when I raise my eye, now Catholic Church of Nigeria, now see, for a local government. Now so, are they there? Police call. Say people come to pay ransom, then carry police people from River State, they come. Say make them shift us, go inside another camp, inside the forest. Say then they come. Now waiting police people, they bargain with those people. The chief, everybody of that local government, they know what is going on there. Please, you people should help. People are dying. There are more people there. Victims are there. They are selling human parts. They keep iron table when they take they slaughter people. Almost 7 people die for my.
For those who knows the story of slaughterhouses, where they are now doing, they are now harvesting human organs. They are harvesting organs. They will kidnap people. They will harvest their organs. They will sell their organs. Get what I mean now? This also, as you are seeing kidnapping for ransom, and you are seeing kidnapping Boko Haram. Even Boko Haram, they were those who started it. You see, that time, they will say Boko Haram killed 80, Boko Haram killed 70, Boko Haram killed 120 people. There are people who always go to that saying, to take out parts of people, take their parts out. I mean, you know what I mean? Now, they are selling them in the black market. So, terrorism is not the only thing that is thriving in Nigeria. Organ harvest, harvesting of human organs is also on the rise. People go missing, they kidnap people. They say, we are looking for this person, we are looking for that person. They don't care whether you are a rich man or a rich woman or nothing. If they kidnap you and they ask your people to pay 5 million, 10 million, and they fail to pay, they will kill you because they don't have space to keep you. So they will kill you and remove whatever they can remove from your body, sell it, collect 2 million, 3 million, dump the body, go for other person. It's like hunting animal. That's the situation. And since they've already militarized the eastern Nigeria, They've already militarized Biafra land, killing people every day. It is a sad situation. Okay, when you manage to get to see a little bit of evidence, videos, they are not long, they are not too detailed, but they can give you insight, an idea into what it is exactly that's happening there. And these are not just things that happen once, twice. No, they happen as you and I are, as you are watching this video now. Some people are already on their way to slaughterhouse as we speak. This is not a random thing. They pick people every now and then from everywhere. You know what I'm talking about? And you don't have a country that can protect you. No country to fight for you. The soldiers are killing people. Even soldier that somebody gave lift. Esprit they call. Officer, are you going to Aba? Oh yeah, come in, I'll give you a lift. No, they do amo. Okay? If you see any police officer, if you see any military person where they wear anything from anywhere in any part of Yoruba land or any part of Biafra land, they say, officer, we were together, we were eating food. Or you stop by at a restaurant on where you are traveling, you stop by at a restaurant and you say, I'll give the officer a lift to Bini. That may be your end, though. Nigeria has become that terrible and bad. And if you don't believe, here is somebody gave a lift to.
No, God, let him not go on. Okay, make that the name show. Make that the name show. I don't come out the name. You don't come out the name. Don't come out the name. You don't come out the name. You don't come out the name.
My friend is just talking. You look at my wife. My wife is like I got jump here.
The Afro people say, he must take more. They can't do operation.
People. People want them.
Do you know what they did? They said that we are going to Imo. Give us a lift. So somebody gave them lift. They killed the guy. Then stole his car. That's what they did. Killed somebody who gave them a lift. Then steal his car. Meanwhile, the job they wanted to go and do in Imo was to go and kill people in Imo too, because that's what they've been doing for the past 3 months. So, what we just killing one person do? Let me just kill this one person. Unfortunately, as you can hear, he is also an Igbo man, a military man. That's why I don't completely believe that all those who are killing the Biafrans right now, the soldiers wearing that uniform, that they are all Fulanis. I don't believe. Because you see, where you have a country that trained their security personnel how to murder and kill their citizens and get away with it, it doesn't matter where you come from. They are all the same. The job is to kill you. So it doesn't matter if they know that you are an Igbo man, you are a Yoruba man, they will still have to do it. Zombies, fella called them. It's unfortunate. That's the country. You don't pray your way out of such. When somebody tell you to pray, pray what? So after praying, what is next? You go and wait to die. Of course not. And that is why you should encourage and join the people who have said enough. And they mean it. I like people who say things and they mean it. Enough and they mean it. Yorubas have said enough. Our people from the Middle Belt have said enough. And they have actually, they've started their own, they have a name for their country too. Someone said, Maiyegun, I don't like it when you call the people of Middle Belt. What is meaning of Middle Belt? Baba, if you are from Middle Belt, that's fine. Or if you are a Biafran and you always want to tell us what to say or who to say, then you are wrong. Okay? That's called overbearing. All right? So they are known as the people from the Middle Belt. Doesn't call them Middle Belt people. You get that now? They are the people from the Middle Belt. Now they have a name. They call their name, the Republic of Kwararafa. You get that now? So Nigeria has more than 250 ethnic nationalities. Okay? And in these nationalities, every nationality in that place have right to say, we want to stay on our own. And people come together through the, commonance of either culture, tradition, language, which is primary anyway. But if people say, yes, we speak the same language, but we don't want to be in the same country with you, referendum is what will determine that. Nobody should be forced to be part of any country. Let's be very clear about that, okay? Let's not be overbearing in a way that as a Yoruba man, as I am today, as an Ijebu man, if they bring the ballot tomorrow for me to vote if I want to be part of Oduduwa Republic or not, I will vote yes, I want to be part of Oduduwa Republic as a Yoruba man. But there will be some of my Yoruba brothers and sisters that will be like, no, they will vote no. And it's their right to say no. But at the end of the day, that is what is called, that is why it is called a referendum. Okay? So if eventually everybody says yes, or many say yes, the yes will have it. That's why it is called a referendum. Don't have that mentality that, we control here, we own it to this place and all of that. Don't have that mentality. You will be sounding like the typical Fulani terrorist. Okay? So, and I'm referring to somebody who actually told me, personally, sent me a message. And he said, Maiyegun, you are very wrong. We are trying to be blah, blah, blah. I can't remember how the word or the nonsense he sent to me anyway. Right? And he said, we are trying to, Maiyegun, you should stop calling the people of Middle Belt. I was like, what should I call them? I should give them a name. Like, I'm asking myself. It was like, don't bring confusion, okay? They will be called what they want to be called. Everybody will be called what they want to be called. Everybody will be part of wherever they want to belong. Nobody should be forced to be part of anything. Do you get that now? That idea that when people say, no, I don't want to be part of that, makes them your enemy. That idea is a mentality of illiterates, to put it straightforward, right? When people say, no, I don't want to be part of it, they don't owe you any explanation why they don't want to. What everybody is asking for is that let us decide. Let's know those who want to. Let's know those who don't want to. Let those who says we are all one Nigeria, we're not going anywhere. Let's tell them that they're not speaking for us. And at the same time, let's prove that if those who are asking for Oduduwa Republic, asking for Biafra Republic, if they are speaking for the generality, referendum is what will prove it. Don't go about trying to lord it over everybody and say, oh, you belong to us, you are part of us, you must be part of us. Historically, forget that historically for now. Historically is that everybody was doing their own thing on their own. Okay? That's the historical part. Everybody. There was no country called Nigeria. Therefore, everybody do their own thing. So, if you want to really bring a peace, it means everybody must what? Be allowed to say, okay, I want to be part, like the people in Kogi now, they may tell you, some people in Kogi may tell you that no, they will vote to be part of Nigeria. And some of them will vote that they want to be part of Yoruba land. That is what is called referendum. Referendum is not a declaration of one person. It's not a declaration of two people. It's a declaration that comes as a result of an exercise that involved and includes everyone, including those who don't support. So that is why when you go out there to talk to people about Oduduwa Republic or about Biafra, you should know that you are about to convince somebody. Don't expect them to agree with you right away. That mentality that you are telling somebody that he should support Oduduwa Republic and he's not supporting it, and automatically is an enemy. No, until he proves himself to be one. Like Tifnumbu, he came out public and he said he's against it. That one has publicly declared that he's against it. But when you're talking to somebody, your Yoruba brother, Oduduwa Republic is this and that, and he says, I don't believe in Oduduwa Republic, Jari. I believe in one Nigeria, this and that. And you are like, can you tell me why? He may not really have anything to say, but you always have to have that mindset of trying to let him know. Not that he didn't know, he knows, but say it to him. Let him hear it from your mouth. Like, bro, listen, talk to him like you want to convert somebody. That's the mentality of building a consensus, building people of like mind. That's how to do it. You don't go about and say, you are a bastard, you are a this and that. Come on, calm down. Calm down. That's not how it's done. I'm not saying we are going to rule that out completely, or people will be emotional, people will react. I know. I'm saying if you ever find yourself to have to talk about Oduduwa Republic to somebody, listen to them. Most of the time, they don't have any reason why they are supporting one Nigeria. They don't have any reason. They just don't know about Oduduwa Republic. They don't have a clue what is it going to be like. So you make them understand it. Don't drag them in. Don't drag them in and make them say they have to agree. They have to agree with you. You are just stupid. You are no. That's not how it's done. They will call you stupid because they are doing the same thing you probably want to do, telling you that the Oduduwa Republic is wrong. They don't have any explanation. You give them explanation. Tell them why. If you indeed believe in it yourself. And that's how you build it. And you now build that. Some people will not agree. Even with all of that work, when they give everybody ballot to choose. What do you want? Oduduwa Republic, yes or no? They will still click no. People will still collect money to vote no. So if you don't have an idea of that, maybe you should begin to have it now. And if a referendum doesn't work, that means some people will have to come together and do an arrangement after we kill ourselves. They will have to come together and put an arrangement together they will call it a peace deal. Peace deal. So some people will be in the room. They will say, okay, yeah, we have decided, yeah, Yoruba, you can go. Igbos, you can also go. Biafrans, you can go. Arewa, you can go. And they will just hand you over to your new slave masters who have no idea why you are even asking for Oduduwa Republic right now, asking for Biafra right now. Because you've already it's led to war. There is no more referendum. It has to be negotiated by foreigners, by everybody that will say they are bringing peace deal. I'm saying this because we can avoid all of that. We can avoid all of that. All of that. Educating ourselves, bringing everybody in. Why do we want to have this? Why are we doing this? When you begin to let them know, and they are part of it, trust me, it will be closer than imagined. Thank you so much, everyone, okay? I'm going to see you later tonight. And I have a guest coming with me on the program tonight from Sendwave, remember? So if you have the time, join me. I've got something, prepared. Thank you so much for your time tonight. Today. I'm going to see you I'm going to see you tonight, rather. So, good morning. Meanwhile, my friends on YouTube, you can give me that thumb up on there. You see that thumb up, wherever you, just click it before you leave. Right. And good afternoon.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Tí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràjò.
Maiyegun ti dé.
òkúra olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràjò.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràgì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Maiyegun ti